Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have an exciting topic to dive into.
Are you tired of trading on gut feelings and just getting, totally inconsistent results? Well, today we're going to break down a really powerful framework that brings some serious discipline to every single trade you make. We're talking about the 5-step execution protocol.
So let's be real, this is the million-dollar question, right? So many traders act on pure impulse, a hot tip, a hunch, and they just end up frustrated with results all over the place. We are here to change that. It's time to shift from that emotional guesswork to a clear, repeatable process.
You know that feeling? You've got conflicting news, charts flashing everywhere, hype on social media. It's what we call the fog of trading. It's noisy, it's confusing, and it makes it almost impossible to see the path forward. And that is exactly where most mistakes happen.
So, how in the world do you navigate that fog? Well, you need tools. A protocol isn't just a boring set of rules. Think of it as your map to figure out where you are, and your compass to point you exactly where you need to go. It's designed to cut through all of that distracting noise.
And this is it. This is the whole shebang, the complete 5-step protocol that will guide you. We're going to break down each and every piece, but just look at how they connect. It's a full system, and it takes you from the highest level strategy all the way down to that final confident click.
All right, first up, we're going to start from way up high. Think of this as the satellite view of the market. This is where we establish our anchor for the entire day of trading.
Step 1 actually forces you to zoom out. Before you even think about a specific trade, you've got to look at the daily or the weekly chart. Now, why is that? It's because you need to know which way the main river is flowing. Believe me, trying to trade against that powerful current is just a recipe for disaster. So from this satellite view, we're hunting for what we call a hard wall. I want you to forget about minor levels for a second. These are the major historical zones where price has had huge reactions in the past. Think of them as the most critical landmarks on your entire map.
The entire goal of this first step really just comes down to one simple decision. Is today a buy-only day, a sell-only day, or are you just going to stay neutral and sit on your hands? By making this choice right at the start, you instantly eliminate half of the potential bad trades you could have made.
Okay, so we've got our satellite view locked in. Now, it's time to zoom in, right down to the street level, to find our precise moment of action.
So the anchor chart told us our destination. Where are we going? Now the context chart, we're talking a 1 hour or a 4 hour, shows us the immediate traffic. What's happening right now? Is the market currently moving up or is it trending down? This helps us see that short-term pattern.
On this time frame, we're not looking for those big hard walls anymore. Now we're looking for speed bumps. These are the smaller, immediate levels of support or resistance that could get in the way of our trade. They're definitely important to be aware of, but they don't define our overall bias for the day.
Okay, now for step 3, execution. And I'm telling you, the most important word here is wait. You do not chase the market. You've already identified your hard wall from step 1. Your entire job now is to just wait patiently for the price to come to you, to your predefined zone of interest. But here's the thing. Just because the price touches your zone, that doesn't mean you jump in. The protocol demands confirmation. You need to see a specific candlestick pattern form, and, this is critical, you must wait for that candle to close. No jumping the gun here.
We are almost there. Now it's time for the final safety check before you even think about entering a trade. I want you to think of these last 2 steps like a pilot's non-negotiable pre-flight checklist.
This table right here makes it crystal clear. Step 4 is your risk check, and step 5 is your patience check. It's a simple go or no-go decision. If you can't tick both of those boxes with a firm yes, the trade is off. Period. No exceptions.
So let's quickly break down that risk check. First, your stop loss. Is it placed with a margin of safety below that key level, something to protect you from just random market noise? And second, your target. Is the potential reward significantly greater than what you're risking? If not, the trade simply isn't worth taking. You just walk away.
This might be the most important part of the entire protocol. When the conditions aren't perfect, when your rules are not met, the correct action is to do nothing. Your number one job is to protect your capital. And sometimes, the most profitable move is the one you never make.
And let's be honest with ourselves, this is the hardest part of all. It's easy to say, but it's so difficult to do when the market is pulling you in. So you have to ask yourself,
Are you truly prepared to walk away and not trade? Because that right there, that is the essence of discipline.
So let's bring it all together now. This isn't just a random collection of tips. What we've laid out is a complete, top-to-bottom blueprint for making disciplined, repeatable trading decisions.
Let's take one last look. Step 1, you establish the big picture with your anchor. Step 2, you understand the immediate environment with context. Step 3, you wait for the perfect moment with execution. Step 4, you protect your capital with the risk check. And you tie it all together with the discipline of patience in Step 5.
And really, that's the ultimate takeaway here. A protocol like this fundamentally transforms your trading. It stops being an emotional gamble, and it becomes what it always should be, a structured, logical, and repeatable business process.
So we're going to leave you with this challenge. Don't just absorb this information, you have to act on it. Of these 5 steps, which one is your weakest link? I want you to identify it and then make a commitment to master that one rule on your very next trade, because that's where true discipline really begins.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thank you for watching.